No, but they say 1 + 1. Mathematically, yes, is 2.
Obviously. You're a fool if otherwise.
Like, the thing I saw was, like, they understand 1 and 1 is 2, but they don't understand and. I go, okay.
Okay.
And then they're like, because if 1 + 1 is like male and feminine, that's like what all the esoteric shit, it's all broken down. So they were saying how it's like, yes.
1 + 1 is male and feminine?
In this.
Or masculine and feminine?
In this, like, construct, yeah, sure.
Okay.
In this, like, this representation, whatever occult horseshit. So, like, 1 + 1 = 2, but that's not creating a new thing. Because 1 and 1 is 2. It's 2 things.
Mm-hmm.
1 + 1, you kind of get a third thing because now it's a new thing.
Why? Oh, is it because saying like
1 and 1 is 2?
But technically 1 and 1, since it's masculine and feminine, 1 fucks 1, making 3.
That's kind of like what the thing is, but it's like encoded into.
I can wrap my dumb head around that, and I can like understand.
That's what I'm saying. I can okay,
but why?
Well, then that's another post that you have to scroll, you have to roll through the thread. You got to read the whole. I'm sitting there on the toilet being like, oh my god, beautiful numerology.
Numerology, I'm going to say it right now, we're not getting into. We're not going to do it.
But what if I have a book called The Study of Numbers?
Did you get a book like that? Oh, did that guy send you one of those?
No, I think I had that from earlier.
God.
I have lots of interesting.
No, you're going to turn to that fucking dude from the rehearsal.
I tell Nick sometimes that I'm like, bro, you're going to get a text from me that's like, I figured it out. I would never kill myself. If anything happens to me, investigate. I like to hit him with that. I texted him last night. I was like, bro, we have powers. I'm going to figure out how we get to use them. And he was like,
cool.
Oh, and you know what I sent him first? I didn't send it to you because you don't know Yu Yu Hakusho. But in Yu Yu Hakusho, Koobara, he needs to channel his spirit energy through like a sword hilt, and then he makes a spirit sword.
Mm.
And then eventually he gets to the point where he can just manifest the sword without the hilt. That was like his training thing.
Okay. Like Thor.
How so?
Doesn't he have the hammer for training? Then they get rid of it.
What hammer for training?
Doesn't he have his hammer and then it breaks? Don't worry about it. Just keep going.
Okay.
They break it in the movie. No, they break it in Ragnarok. No, like you didn't need the hammer. And then
I don't give a fuck what happened in the movie.
Yeah, but isn't that related a little bit?
All they wanted to do was get him to have an axe because it's hard to choreograph fight scenes. That's my theory.
Oh, with a hammer?
Yeah. They did the one against Loki in Avengers, and after that, it's sick for one power shot, but to do a fight scene with a hammer's tough.
Yeah.
So we got the axe, and now we can like go back and forth with people.
Keep going. Yu Yu Hakusho.
So Yu Yu Hakusho, Moses' staff allowed him to do like he got water from a rock, turned into a snake. He parted the Red Sea as Moses' staff.
Yes.
I wonder if somehow the staff was like Koobara's sword hilt, where it was like you could something to channel the spiritual energy through, and then by the time of Jesus, he had figured out how to do the miracles without any medium to transmit it through. He was just walking straight up to people doing it like from him. Yeah.
Almost like a magic wand.
Sure.
Like a magic, like...
But the wand itself isn't magic. That's how you conduct magic.
Yes,
yeah.
Exactly. You need it as a tool.
It's not like a Harry Potter wand where it's like the dragon heartstring makes it magic. It's like, it's just Moses' staff.
Yeah.
But it's something like natural. Like I don't know what the thing is, but I just had that.
Back then, staffs were made out of the wood from a holly tree. Hollywood. Yes. That's why Hollywood is called Hollywood.
Yes.
It's magical. It's a magical place.
Biden, I don't know when, went off on some crazy speech about how like when sometimes they say what we say, but they say it like as if it's positive, and we're like, no, that's the end of the world. Biden's like, I tell you, the reason that gay people and everything else in this country is so good and accepted is because of the Jews. It was like, what? And he literally like, I think, I only read it, so I don't know his tone or whatever, but the last sentence is, and I mean that in a good way. So I think he literally caught himself being like, hope this isn't taken out of context. I think he was just saying that, like, Jews were the people, there was like a couple Jews in the civil rights movement, which, sure, I guess. But he was also being like, look at Hollywood. The reason we don't like gay people because, you know, we've met them in our community. We know about gay people because of Will and Grace. That's Hollywood. That's Jews. And it's like, wait, so you're saying the Jews do run Hollywood and they are pushing
the gay agenda.
Yeah. It's like, no.
I do miss Biden a little bit.
Yeah.
I miss his, like...
Nick Mullen always said, Trump bad for comedy. Biden good for comedy.
Yeah.
Biden's fun to make fun of. Trump is funny. It's not good for comedy.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm also sick of all the fucking bullshit. These people are really annoying. We really kept it together during Biden. We made fun of him, but it's funny. Like we said, it's funny to make fun of him. Like now it's just like, who gives a fuck? Like, these people get so fucking mad over bullshit. Like what are just like all this bullshit. And it's like you call him a pedophile, you call him a rapist, you call him a felon. It's like, what do you expect? Like you're getting mad about this? Like there's bigger fish to fry. Like what are we doing?
It's fucked up because
wasting time.
That used to be the thing I would give conservatives more credit on. Is at least they're more like, once they understand something, they'll be like, oh, okay. Where the liberals will be like, okay, so they're saying a lot of our guys are pedophiles. We're going to ignore that. And then the second they say Trump's part of it, it's like, see?
Yeah.
Pedophile. So that was always what got me. But Republicans are, not all, on either side, but a lot, really are not waking up to the Israel thing. Like, you think all these people that their whole thing is like, America, make this country, and somehow, and
they're fucking brainwashed.
They're not even like Christians, really. They're Christian, but it's not like these guys that are pumped on Trump go to church and not watch football. Like, they're clearly at home watching football. So, like, how do you all of a sudden care about, like, God's chosen people or whatever the fuck?
Yeah. No, what the fuck? No, exactly. And it's also like, it's not like,
you're going to get pumped up on one guy? Like, that's your version of masculinity? To not get pumped on America and the history of it, but to get pumped on Donald Trump, the guy who had daddy's money and failed with it and then got bailed out by the Jews who now he represents.
Yeah.
That's the guy we're going to be like.
And I do get like the 2016, like get that.
That's different.
That's a different Trump. That's different.
That wasn't Israel Trump.
No.
That was Big Baller Trump.
Now it's Rabbi Trump.
Rabbi Trump.
Exactly. No, I don't get that shit. Because at least, like, because you'd assume that these conservative people that are for is like, I don't get how they're for Israel, but I think they're for Israel because the other option is, because if you're not for Israel, you automatically get put in the blue-haired group of, well, fucking free Palestine. And it's like, no.
I don't like Muslims neither.
Yeah, it's like, no, we're not talking about that. It's not even Jew. It's these fucking, it's these Zionist fucking pigs. It's crazy to me. It doesn't make sense.
Because there is a certain level of, like, you can talk shit to each other all day long, but you run into facts eventually where it's like, okay, so everyone in Israel has, like, free healthcare and all this cool shit, and we pay for it. Why? Like, what do you even fucking say after that? You're going to be, guys that don't go to church are going to reference scripture to me. It's like the Ted Cruz thing. It's like, it's in the Bible. It's like, says fucking who?
Yeah. No, exactly.
The Bible that was invented, the version of it that was invented in the 1900s to start claiming Judeo-Christian values.
Yeah.
They literally, it's so crazy when you trace things back and you're like, damn, like, they were setting the groundwork for this shit that's happening right now back then, where it's like, oh, well, we're going to need people to be more aligned on Jewish being the same as Christianity.
Yeah.
And it's like,
weird.
The nation was fully, or they said 50-50 anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
At the time of leading up to World War II. Like, they didn't even say you shouldn't be anti-Semitic because no one wanted to, like, rock the boat because so many people were like, fuck them.
Yeah, exactly. No, it doesn't make sense. And then it goes to the thing of, like, well, why change the definition of anti-Semitic in, like, 2002? Like, that doesn't... And like, then... change it to where it's like, now if I'm against Israel, it's anti-Semitic. It's like, well, why throw that in?
You know what
You
I
guys
saw?
got Israel in the 40s or whatever the fuck. Like, we're switching it now?
I found it.
Because the towers fell. That makes sense. Now, if you're against that, you're against Israel, and you're a monster. And that's what the song Monster Mash is about.
I found
It's about all these pigs that are against Israel.
Fuck.
And you did the mash. They did the mash in Gaza. And they're going to do the mats. They're going to do the mash in Syria.
Here.
And we're going to make our way through
So
land of Sod.
this person made a good point where they go, because you know how on the ADL's website they'll have like Christian identity. That's a form of hate crime. It's like any like white they pull all that shit. And it's like you're probably in the KKK.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, but
You're
I thought
obviously
Christian and
Klansman.
Jews were the same. Like,
Yeah.
so they go, well, if this dude on it was like a 4chan post that turned into a meme. They go, well, if the Holocaust actually happened, doesn't that mean that the Jews got saved by a bunch of white people? So now, when they're the ones saying that white people are like the detriment to society and we're the ones that need to be replaced, isn't that you either saying that, one, the Holocaust didn't happen because you don't like white people, you would have no reason to like white people and shit, or
Obviously.
the Holocaust did happen and you are the type of people, like, it's not anti-Semitic to call you all these different things because you're the type of person who would turn on someone after they fucking pulled you out of the gas chamber.
Yeah. Nah, shit's fucked, dude.
Another thing I saw like that, not on the same topic, but it goes, crazy how the internet can get rid of can't get rid of child porn, child trafficking, but it can, in a blink of an eye, get rid of like conspiracy, Alex Jones stuff like that. It has total control to just, but
wiped from every platform. Gone. How does that happen?
I can't find the famous Alex Jones video of him pointing out the rioters that had the military boots, saying that they were agent provocateurs.
See?
That's like one of his most famous things.
And it's gone. Scrubbed.
There's also all these other examples
that's why we
popping
download
up.
this shit for the files.
I tried to now.
The archive.
What was the Alex Jones thing? The fact that he got sued for all that money. I know we've touched on it before, but there's like no reference point for anything like that ever happening.
No, he's the first.
And things have happened like that since, and they don't it seems overtly like not a. I know fair isn't the right word, but like it wasn't right what was done. It seems like, also they didn't go to trial. The judge just decided that he was guilty.
No,
He
it's a sham. That's what I mean. That's when he's up there yelling about like they fucked me. It's a.
But doesn't that shouldn't that make everyone be like, oh, maybe he wasn't lying if there was this much of a cover up about if they had to.
But people don't look into that shit. It's like people don't look into that. Like people see.
Well,
the
they
news.
villainize him first, and then they go, good.
That's what
throw
it
the
is.
book at him.
That's what it is. Is that they're like, who gives a fuck? He said those kids didn't die, and it's like he's like. He's not saying like
he's asking questions.
That's all it is, and it's like these people freak out, and then you vilify him in the thing. You call him Hitler. You call him.
If Batman goes, those kids weren't real, and then you find out that they were fucking scarecrow fear gas, derivative or something.
Exactly.
Everyone go, oh, Batman's awesome, man.
Exactly.
But because it's
he
a guy
figured it out.
instead of the news presenting shit to you, and you go, Alex Jones is bad.
Yeah. But then it goes into the thing of like you talk to everyday people and they're like, well, the news said this. Why would it matter? It's like, well, no, because they own the news. They're, they own the news too. Oh, so it's all fucking connected. And it's like, it's gay. I get it, dude. But like you look into it and it is. And I'm sorry to tell you this. I'm sorry to bring this up to you.
It's like we're talking. It's like if being a fucking carpenter though, and you know all how to do wood shit, and then someone walks up and is like, oh, you have to put the nails in for like it's someone with no knowledge of anything and just deciding.
No.
Based on what they got told. Like, I heard that you don't have to do all that. You could put a house up in like a week. And guys like, well, I mean, it'd be shitty. It's not going to be up to code or whatever.
Oh, code.
It's like,
yeah. Is that what you need?
Yeah.
Is that what you need? Do these wires actually go...
Yeah. That's what
and then they die and they sue you.
That's why everything has to have a fucking sign now. Someone had a good meme where it was like car manuals used to tell you like how to replace your own shit, and now it's like don't drink the fucking oil. You know, it's like don't drink the fluids.
Yeah, a manual used to be like,
all right, you got your spark plug.
A manual was the blueprint of the car. They would show the car disassembled, and it would be like, this is how you would disassemble the car if you needed to, and this is how you would put it back together. Now it's like, oh, something's broke. Yeah, just bring it to the dealer. We'll figure it out.
I have a car thing also. Good.
I have actually an interesting thing back to Jews.
Which is the car thing quick?
Yeah.
Because Jews, I'm sure, will go long.
Maybe. Okay, yeah, keep going.
The car thing, Obama in 2009 did cash for clunkers.
My mom did that. That's how she got her Honda Fit.
So $4 billion in taxpayer money to turn all those used cars into scrap. And now we have the car situation we're in where no one... The used car market is fucked because we're missing all those cars.
Yeah.
So now people have to buy the new cars, which have the fucking tracking computers and cell tower bullshit in it.
Exactly.
On top of the fact that it's like the CIA thing we talk about where they have their lot of old cars. So now we can't, you can't have like, okay, here's my regular car, but in case shit hits the fan, I got this puppy.
Got my clunker.
Yeah. Now that's like, as much as a new fucking car, so you can never justify doing it.
Exactly.
So yeah.
We should get a truck.
Yes.
Now here's something interesting. There's a little shout out to the fans. All you beautiful fuckers that came over from Instagram. Our Instagram video about Jews has gotten more views than Jews that have died in the Holocaust.
What, did we get one view on it?
No, 6.2 million. And I don't know how to work that in like a resume or how to work that in somewhere, but I think that's a good number. And a good little fun statistic.
More views than Jews that were moved into the state of Palestine. Per Truman.
Per Harry Truman.
Yeah.
The nerd. Louis said a good thing in that president's podcast thing where him and Shane do the presidents. He's like, you either got the country's run by you got nerds and you got cowboys. He goes, the nerds figure the shit out. And then the Cowboys get it done.
Right,
and that's how it is over and over.
A nerd who played a cowboy.
Exactly. I guess there was some funny story, real quick, and then we'll get into the other shit. I guess there was some funny story. You gotta hit the button. Where Reagan got like some surgery. I guess Reagan was real sick all the time, and he was in and out of the hospital. He had to get some shit removed from his brain, so he had to shave his head. And he came walking out of the hospital with Nancy and a hat on. And he thought it'd be funny. And he fucking took his hat off. And he was like, yeah. So there's some crazy photo out there of bald Reagan. And and Nancy's behind him like, fucking do that. Oh, that'd be pretty funny.
I didn't realize.
I missed the... Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good.
I was going to say, I missed the era of like... And I don't know when it was. Because I feel like at every point in time, everybody hates the president. But like... I miss if there was ever an era, I wish there was an era where like when you saw the president, you were like, it's the fucking president.
Well, dude, that's what I was gonna say. Sick. When Nixon got elected, he had like overwhelming numbers. He like
really? Oh, the silent majority.
I think it was more than the silent majority.
That was his big thing, the silent majority. The hippies hated him. He had everybody but the hippies, I think.
I saw some map where he just like destroyed he won everything.
That's crazy. It's a big red map.
Isn't that nuts?
That is crazy.
And then
McGovern.
And it makes sense when they were like, yeah, Watergate. Yeah. Like, get him out of there. The people like him too much.
It's crazy.
It's like, we don't need everyone pumped on the president. We need half the people pumped on the president and the other half actively trying to sabotage him.
And I think he stopped Vietnam. I think. Yeah, they bombed Cambodia. That's that scene in Vice.
I wanted to like LBJ because he has the story of how he would take his penis out in meetings. And like,
you have a big dick?
Yeah, apparently Lyndon Johnson had a huge cock, and like when things were going awry in a meeting, he would just like unzip his pants, and people would be like, I guess you're right." Like
Lyndon B. Johnson, the B stood for big.
Exactly.
That's wild.
But he was a big bit, and everyone always
Check
gives him
that out.
credit for like civil rights stuff, and it's
He
like
was a communist, wasn't he?
he was on the pay. He was
He was on the payroll.
after JFK got killed. He was like their yes man. That he was like, yeah, you don't need to kill me.
There's that one fucked up picture of him on the plane getting sworn in, and like Jackie's behind him, and with the blood on her pink dress, and he's like all happy and shit. It's like, damn.
You were saying,
How
I wonder if we
dirty.
saw the same video, because you were saying that the driver shot JFK, right?
Yeah.
Did you see that same video I just did where like it zooms in super far and you see him like turn around, he's got a gun like with, or did you just read it or something? Because I saw a video.
I think it was something like that, and then they were saying the was it Zapruder film? I think that's what they call it. That film. They say it's like heavily edited. What we see, and like he zooms into the video, and you know how like when like when we fuck with shit, sometimes like we try to overlay shit, like the trees are like this. They don't line up. There's like a video. It's like another video overlaid that have like. So I don't know what they did. I don't know if they just patched it in and like who knows what they had back then, but.
That's where they fucked up.
Like the
putting all that
trees
money
and like
in
the backgrounds all
military
fucked
shit.
up. Yeah.
It's like the other tech needs to be good too.
Yeah.
We need to be able to Photoshop this shit back in the day.
Yeah, we gotta fake this shit.
They always say they're like 50 years ahead on like weaponry or whatever, that type of tech, computer shit, but they didn't invest in Photoshop.
You ever watch the John Levy videos where he goes through like Antarctica and it'll be like he'll go see and they scrubbed this whole area and then he goes except for this line and there'll be like a sliver through Antarctica of like shit that doesn't like you'll look like part of like a base or look like a little bit of green, but it's like flat ice, like it looks like nothing, and there's just a sliver of what looks like you're like looking through clouds. It's like a sliver of like what's actually there.
I'll see people post pictures.
I'm like, why would they leave that?
Yeah, it seems easy.
Unless it's the Jewish thing of like,
We told them.
we leave the clue. We told you it was out in the open.
We never lied.
You know what that is? That is the most fucking Jewy thing to do because it's like
It's
like,
legal shit.
That's what I mean. It's illegal shit of like
It's the Talmud. It's legal shit.
Technically, we told you.
Yeah.
In the thing, if you would have went down into the basement of the facility, we had the files there in the cabinet. You could have looked for them.
I don't know how they put so much stock in that though. When that's like the Talmud is people saying shit.
Yeah.
So I don't know how everyone else is like, ooh, we have to follow the Talmud. It's like, but that's
They
not
say Jesus is boiling in cum.
shit.
I think it's cum.
Excrement.
Are you sure? I think it's both. I've seen semen.
Maybe both. I know they say excrement a lot.
He's burning in cum.
No, but like, even even Holy Scripture is the Word of God, but through men. So you should already be taking that with a grain of salt. The Talmud doesn't even have like, oh, it's originally from God. It's fully guys.
Some Jays just fucking got together and are interpreting shit.
Yeah, that's what's so crazy to then be like, oh, well, surely you'll still go to heaven if you follow this. I'll get wrapped. Oh, seems crazy. To me.
Well, the lawyers got a hold of it. That's what they go. Well, technically, we are allowed to, bend the rules of God a little bit, and we are his people. We figure it out.
Maritime law shit. Oh, I was gonna say sometimes I see pictures where people just post like glaciers or whatever, and they'll be like, "Yep, here's a gap in the ice wall." I'm like, I don't
see it.
I see it, but I don't know that that's what it is. It's just a picture of two ice on either side, and then in the middle there's water, and it's like, here's
the gap.
Here's the gap to the lands, to Hyperborea.
Like, okay.
I'm like,
please continue.
I think you could find that picture like far away from like once you hit Greenland, there's probably like chunks of ice, like wherever the Titanic
you can take that
hit.
picture anywhere.
Yeah, like it's just between. I don't know.
You know what really upset me to think about when I was when they talk about how like all these explorers like Magellan and Columbus and all these other people that go over and they discovered these lands and it's like, oh, you're the first person to be here and blah blah blah. And as a kid, you're always like, damn, like all the lands are discovered. Like nobody could go be an explorer and like just go check it out.
Thought,
you know what I mean? Like, oh, that sucks. Unless you're that guy on Rogan that goes to like the jungles and shit, I guess. But whatever. But it's fucked up to think like, damn, those were all just funded by these elites because they had the maps. They knew these lands were here. So it's like, yeah, go explore this area. But it's like, really, it's, hey, how about you go up this river and figure this shit out?
Well, but I mean, still, too, like, it was, I've said it before, it was presented to us as, they got it.
Yeah.
That's this. They went everywhere. And it's like, I didn't, until, like, that guy probably just didn't accept that as truth, or he didn't have the same level of, like, brainwashing. But, clear, like, if you think about it, it's like, well, yeah, I guess they do just say the Amazon. I've never heard, it's big as fuck. You'd think they would have, like, a town, and it's like, nope, because people don't go in there. There's tribes, and there's tribes we don't know about, and there's places that don't have names in the Amazon. You go,
exactly, yeah.
Okay, not saying that we need to go get an expedition, like maybe leave those people alone, but just knowing the fact,
a drone over, figure it out, but
or just Antarctica, the fact, like, they tell you, like, oh, they've been there, you know, it's been discovered, and it's like,
but you can't go there.
Well, that's what they don't say.
Unless you go to these areas.
In
it's
school,
like, well, no.
they go, they've been everywhere, and they go, well, they've never actually been to like all over.
Yeah.
They they hit the well, what do you call it? The shore. They got there, but they didn't. It's not like we canvassed the area and we know what everything is.
Yeah, like, you know what's fucked up? Like if I grow up and I get a boat and I do all this shit and I self-fund myself, I should be able to go to Antarctica, and I should be able to go. I should be able to go and explore, and I should bring a sled, and I go on in there, and they'd be like, no, you can't go up there. And it's like, well, no, I'm an explorer. This land's for scientific purpose. Like, why can't I go there? Like, I'm risking my life. I find if I die, I die.
And the second I fuck something up, where like I throw my garbage around,
arrest me.
Yeah,
arrest me.
But until then,
yeah, like, I'm just gonna ride my fucking thing. If I die, I die. Like, whatever. But no, you can't. It's crazy.
NASA started in the water.
What?
NASA started in the water before they went to space.
Really?
Yeah.
Great. Of course.
Like I was saying earlier, NASA means to deceive in Hebrew. Did I send you that picture where the red thing in the NASA logo looks like a snake's forked tongue?
You did? No. But I have seen that,
Okay.
though. Yeah, because it comes through and it forks up. Yeah, no, I have seen that. And you'll never unsee it either.
There's this guy that walks around New York. And he sounds like a guy that watched like one Tartaria video, and now he just goes around New York and he's like, yeah, look at this old big ass building. He's like a retarded John Levy or like New York John Levy, where he's just walking around like, yeah, I'm not buying it. He's walking around the Bronx Zoo and he's like, look at this, an eagle. It's like, well, that might just be like a zoo eagle. I don't know. He's like, some of the things are, like there's a Bronx Zoo thing where it's like this big ass dome. And I did have that thought. I'm like, yeah, walking around like all those places in New York probably did fuck me up a little bit to where I didn't think of that as being so out of place. Like, I thought of this as being weird when I moved here. You know what I mean?
Suburbia?
Right. Which suburbia is weird, but I also thought like farmland and shit was weird. And it's like, well, no, that's normal. To have fucking giant domes and stuff and like old ass buildings and shit, that's noteworthy more so than like.
It's crazy how less harsh this is when it's clean.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Dude, that was me walking around downtown. I felt like a psychopath. I thought I was scaring Christian sometimes. So I would take a bit, but then she was kind of into it because she was there pointing. I'm like, well, let's not point. Like, we don't point in the city. We don't want to put, fingers on us or eyes on us. But we didn't talk about it last week. That one building, the Tribune building, it's got pieces of ancient monuments in the wall of the building with little placards next to them where it's like, here's the Great Wall of China, Tartaria. Here's the temple from Sumeria. Here's a temple from Babylon. Here's another Chinese temple. Here's an African temple.
And this building is what? Oh, it's just a newspaper.
So weird as shit, yeah. The newspaper with this gothic. It's got pillar. And then the building next to it has a full Egyptian story
relief,
on the side. Yeah.
No, that thing's weird as hell. I need to look into that for
How about that? How about the temple in the background, looking like the Museum of Science and Industry building?
Well, I was
With
doing the
they got
Rome
the same
shit.
angels on it.
They have another fucking. They just do fires every time they want to reset some shit. They go, "Oh, great fire happened."
Yeah, exactly.
And then like those couple buildings that are probably like, "All right, we got to keep. You can't destroy this one. It's too legit."
Exactly. Yeah, we got to keep this one.
Yeah. No, the Rome shit. They go 3/4 of the city was gone.
Really?
Yeah.
I breezed past the fire. I didn't really look into it.
I just noted it as like all the Tartarian shit. They'd have the great fires in America. New York had one in 1776. Chicago had two, right?
I think one.
They only had the one?
I think Chicago just had the one. Maybe
Okay.
New York had two.
London had two. San Francisco had a huge one. San Francisco, they said, like, it destroyed the entirety of the city.
Bro, isn't this, you know what's crazy? It's crazy that the fire happened in 64 AD, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Flavians take over in 69 AD. And I think it seems like, I could be wrong, because it does pop up that, that's actually a good way to start. Constantine takes he went by Flavius Valerius Constantinus. He took the I think it's surname, or no, not surname. He took the name Flavius, because I guess all these leaders, that's why when we were talking, you see all these Augustus, you see all these Caesars, because
Caesars and Augustus turned into like words.
Really?
Yeah, because I'll see them not capitalized. Augustus, I couldn't find a definition for. Every time I would look it up,
yeah,
it would bring up the guy.
Shit, I knew it. Yeah, Augustus means something.
Yeah,
means
same
a thing,
thing.
yes.
Caesar
I'm
like
sorry. Okay.
means a thing.
Yeah, which that makes sense. But when he takes the name Flavian, because that's in the textbook, like in history, the Flavians like brought order. Like Rome was in shambles after they were in civil war and all this other shit, and then Vespasian takes over and they like bring order, and they build the Colosseum, and they do all this other shit. But it seems like that's like them rewriting history. Like it seems like that's because they put all the blame on like the Jesus stuff on the Claudians or the Julians or whatever, and they just paint themselves in this like, yeah, we're the saviors of this.
Well, that's what the fire, it sounds like, too. Everyone says that.
Yeah, every time there's a fire, there's yeah.
No, but specifically, Nero, everyone thinks that Nero did it, and he's like, no, it was the Christians. And everyone, like, hates the Christians at this time, because it's like they're on pagan shit still.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone's kind of like easily pushed towards thinking it's the Christians, but at first everyone's like, no, Nero did that shit. And there's like stories of him like singing in his balcony, like, and they say that
during the fires, yeah.
They say that he sent guys out to pretend to be drunk and start the fires, and that's what made me think of the agent provocateur thing, where it's the same thing as like Jan 6, where you get a couple guys out there being like, we should bust into this place, huh? And people are like, no, we shouldn't.
Well, no, what do you mean?
But then they throw a brick in, they open the door, and they go, oh, we should check it out. And someone's like,
come on.
All right,
yeah,
check it out.
Exactly. Yeah, how many fucking people were there doing that?
Dude, that's proven on
Jan 6. 100 people.
Yeah,
and they still, these fucking retards still want to throw that shit in your
quote
face.
Jan 6 to me is,
and it's like, what are you talking about?
The darkest day in American history.
Yeah, and it's like, what are you talking about? Yeah, I know what it was. I'm sorry, a complete sidetrack. The video that Trump, of the AI video that everybody's getting upset about of Trump flying over, dropping shit on this, it's actually a TikToker of this guy that was at the protest, and it's like AI'd of his face on there. He's sitting there and he's like, this is what we do as Democrats, a peaceful protest. Yeah, if the Republicans did this, we'd get another Jan 6th. We get an insurrection. It's like, yeah, motherfucker, exactly. How about you sip the Kool-Aid a little more? Shit makes no fucking sense, dude. I get so angry.
Insurrection.
I get so fucking angry at this shit. These people are so dug into this bullshit. And they want to go, oh, well, I'm so sorry. I got the college degree. And it's like, okay, well, you got the college degree. Look through the bullshit.
Well, that's what I mean. It's one thing to just read headlines and be like a dumb fuck, but it's another thing to like do a level of research and not like dig deep enough to actually get anywhere.
It makes no, dude, literally. No, these people, all they look up is like how to prove Trump wrong or how to like.
Well, yeah, they only read the shit that spins it from that side.
Yeah.
They don't go and like, oh, well, let me check the other side, which
they read a Vice and a Vox article and they go, well, That's the news.
You bring up the college degree thing. Like, they didn't teach you that. Like, check your sources. Maybe get another perspective, you know.
No, they teach you to fucking roll on your belly or roll on your back and fucking accept it. And don't push back. Exactly what they do with Jesus.
Spread your cheeks and lift your sack. Like Chappelle says.
Lift your sack. Here's a crazy thought. The whole theory with Rome creating Jesus is that they created this person that people could get behind, and they would be, pacified, and they would listen to authority, and they would roll over and accept everything. People aren't really religious anymore. So what do? You get rid of the religion. You get everybody in college. You call them smart. You indoctrinate them in this whole scheme, and you say, hey, don't push back, don't question authority, go with the thing.
The guys that know how to hunt and grow their own food, they're stupid. You read plays from 300 years ago. Exactly. You're smart.
You're smart. Exactly.
You know languages that are dead.
Yeah, exactly.
But not to read the history. You just know them in the context of like Old English.
Yeah, exactly. But you wonder if because it's almost like that's what college does. It rips it's mostly liberal. So I mean, you go through that way of thinking, and it's like you don't push back. Like, you roll over to authority. You're basically a communist. But
not to mention we have fucking fluoride in the water, or you're just docile.
Yeah, and the 5G in your brain. Well, the heavy metals in the fluoride help the 5G transmit because you have all the heavy metals in your body. Dude, that lead paint shit fucked me up.
Oh, did you know every time they released from radio waves and then every 1G, 2G through 5G, it corresponds with like the Spanish influenza and the swine flu and like...
Wait, really?
Yeah, because it fucks us up. Every time they upgrade it, like COVID was one of them for 5G.
We had 6G coming out.
Yeah.
I heard. So we'll see. There'll be another fucking...
Well, we know there's going to be another pandemic. That was the practice one.
Yeah, wait till that shit. I feel like that.
People want it, though. Those people that we were just talking about, not to make the whole episode to do that thing again we do, but like, they want it. They like that.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's like an opportunity. It's like, ooh, we don't even need to go to a rally. We just live our lives with the mask on and you don't have to go do anything
extra. I could
extra.
put the thing on my face. I could put I could put what I'm feeling on my face. You know, some dumb bitch at work said, not to make it again about all this shit, but somebody talking about if we had stickers, we were like, no, we used to give the stickers out. He's like, man, I had a funny one from here. It was months ago. He said, he named some sticker, and it was funny. It was like some like meme or some shit. Oh, that's funny. And then they leave, and then one new chick's talking, and she's like, yeah, I wish, if you guys want, like, I'll ask them for like certain types of stickers, and we could try ordering them. She asked this like young chick, and she's like, what kind of stickers would you want? She goes, I mean, I don't know if like people are like, listening. And she like looks over at me, and I'm like, I don't give a shit. There's nobody in the lobby. And she goes, well, first of all, I fucking hate Israel. And, basically anything, protest related, I would love that. She goes, you guys should get like stickers like that and hand those out here. And then just start talking about how that's a good idea and all this other shit. And it's like, are you fucked in the head? Are you crazy?
That's someone.
And then even to I don't even know, man. It's just, I don't want to talk.
Same thing about the college degree shit where it's like, what a business mind. Let's alienate half the people that we want to spend money here.
It's crazy. It's fucking crazy, dude.
That was like when they would get on the thing during the strike about like the living wage on, and it'd be like, yeah, but that's like, that would be like morally right of them, which your whole thing is like corporate people and capitalism is all bad and stuff. So like, why would you expect them to just decide to pay you more money than anyone in their right mind would in this current landscape? Like, I get...
Hey, puts the mic on them. Well,
minimum wage isn't a living wage. Like, right.
It's like, I get it.
But that's for the government to fix. Until then, when everyone's operating under the current law of minimum wage is this much, why would they give you in excess of that to do this job that you claim to hate and are bad at, and aren't working to improve yourself. You're actually actively sabotaging the business at whenever you can through call-offs and bad customer service and negative attitude and vibe and fatness. You're taking up too much space.
I had 2 hogs today. That really
you know that car thing I sent? I told you, the Obama clunker thing. Yeah. The carbon used to turn them into scrap was more than the carbon that the cars would have used, I guess.
That's good. That's good.
Thing I read.
No, it's good. And there's nothing to it.
Someone
he
was like
trying to help people.
Imagine getting people so twisted up that as a carbon-based life form, you're like, this carbon's bad. And I get you could make the argument that like we're made of water, too much water is bad. Yeah. But it's also like no one knows how much carbon is bad. They just know like, oh, there's too much of it. And it's like, well, wouldn't you have to know how much there is and how much a good amount? Like, all you know is just that there's too much.
Bro, that's the shit with the solar. Like, solar panel is like, it's like the 3rd most polluting industry is making solar panels. And it's like,
it's like,
well, that's good. Let's get everybody on fucking solar so we can save the planet.
Thing.
The what?
Almond milk. It takes like so much water.
No, yeah, it's terrible.
But they think like I'm doing a service.
It's good. It's like
because I'm not using cows. Like,
no, these people are.
You see, Trump fucked up. He says we're gonna start buying our beef from Argentina, and everyone's like, it's like a humongous problem right now. The ranchers, like, it's I think they said 70 go out of business a day right now because the USDA you have to get approval from. They have such a crazy waiting list for no reason. Like,
of course not.
It's like,
of course there's a waiting list.
But it's like so clearly them imposing these restrictions so people go out of business and then they can come in with their solution. It's not like, well,
all these ranches will go out of business and then they'll come in and they'll go, hey, how about we give you guys, a little bit? How about we partner with you guys? You'll work under us and then we'll, help you out.
Well, no, I think they want the Americans to just stop fucking with their own food and where you have to rely on whatever they sell. Because it used to be back in the day, there'd be the country of origin on things, and now there isn't that.
Oh, the ranchers here. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, they're saying...
Oh, I thought you meant from Argentina.
No, that was Trump's argument. He goes, the people there are really hurting, and everyone was like, our people...
Yeah, we're hurting.
Because I guess it's they have to wait for like federal shit, and everyone wants it to be a state issue, so then they could just process their cattle. Because like... I don't know a ton about it, but I see a lot of like people talking about it. I know you don't care because you don't eat meat from a cow, but it's very important. America literally is us up through Canada. We're like designed as a landscape to produce meat. Like there's no reason we should be
flatlands.
Yeah, the grasslands all the way up through like. There's zero reason when we have people that know how to do it good and have meat. There's dudes that say they have to put like animals down because
that's good.
They won't be able to. It makes zero fucking sense.
You know what else is fucked? Is that like we have to go through all these heavy, like all these high standards and stuff for these guys to get this license. Are these Argentinian people doing it? Like, no, we're gonna get some shit.
No, we're helping them. We'll eat poison to give them money as a hand. Like, what are we talking about?
No fucking sense.
The farmers say the same thing about seeds too, because you have to pay. You're basically subscribing. Like, they don't have the rights to use certain seeds, so you can't buy them once.
No, I heard about this.
You can't buy the seeds.
I got a fucked up thing for it. Go ahead.
You can't buy them once and then use the seeds from that crop and plant them again next year, because the company will come down and check them and be like, you didn't buy from us this year, so that means these aren't yours, and they'll like burn your shit down or whatever, or remove them. I don't know.
I heard some fucked up shit that I heard that when Monsanto was taking over all this stuff, they would buy up all these farms. They would get these farms on like their Monsanto licensing or whatever the fuck, and they would have these like they would have their specific seeds because they're treated with their chemicals. Mm-hmm. So it's like their whatever engineered seed they have, and these certain farmers would be like, no, I don't want to use those, and be like, all right. Well, Monsanto trucks would drive by, on like their shit, and they would like leave the backs open and seeds would fly out, right? So
Yeah,
they would
fuck
start,
shit up.
and they would slowly start implanting their seeds into their crops. So now then, maybe a year later, whatever, when they're growing the shit and Monsanto seeds are popping up, they come out and then they check it out and they go, "Hey,
Thought you said you weren't using ours."
Yeah, you're using our seeds." And they go, "No, we're not." And they go, "Check it out. This whole area is your seeds or our seeds." And then they either sue them or they got to go out of business, and or they go with the license.
Calling like heirloom genetics or some shit.
Really?
That was what they kept saying. It just like it never ceases to amaze me on how many levels they have us fucked.
Yeah. How it's like it's the same thing with that. It's the same thing with working at a weed store. Shit could be so good. Shit could be so good, and like we could just live, and like we could still have a currency, fine. Like we could still trade and exchange things, but it's like we have the means to live so goddamn well here, and we have a system in place that is fucked, and nobody cares. All that people care about are these like fucking or the race issue or this issue, and I get that does apply for like our well-being and like certain people like to live well, but it's like there's a bigger problem and there's bigger fish to fry, and the system's fucked. And there's no way to fix it if we don't work together. If we don't decide that it's not left versus right, it's us versus them. It's the same thing in Bug's life.
Yes.
When the grasshoppers are like, if one of the ants, we could take out one measly ant. Well, he goes back to the other ants, he talks to them, and then all the seeds come out and they fuck everybody up. So all the little ants start working together. And they realize, oh, we're a lot stronger than these fucking elites, than these lizards.
It always just fucks me up thinking like there was a time when you just had a job and that job would be enough to like live off of. And then if you wanted to be rich, you would go do business or whatever the fuck. But like you would just work an honest job and whatever. You just work at the store.
Yeah.
And that's like enough money
for a wife and family.
That's what fucks me up where it's like, because I had that thing in my mind where it's like, well, I don't want to be rich. Like, I'll just work.
Yeah.
So I don't need like a thing to go do. I'm not trying to like be a CEO or some shit. But if you don't have that mentality and you just are like, yeah, I'll just do a job, then you wind up either hating the cunt you work for with their short haircut.
Obviously.
Because she's not a person. Or you can't afford, constantly just like looking for different shit to make money. Like the job I have right now. It makes more money than it should probably.
Yeah.
For what I'm doing anyway. I guess if you were fully like doing manager stuff, it would make more sense. But you're also the entire 8 hours of just, you're either talking to a fucking moron or you're thinking like, how is this my life? How am I not halfway through the day yet? When you are halfway through the day or close to the end, you're like, fucking drive home now. Like,
yeah.
And the only way of feeling better about it is to think like, oh, well, other people have it worse. And it's like, but that doesn't make, like, yeah, it reminds me to not bitch as much.
Everybody has it worse.
But it's not, that doesn't make it right. It's not like, oh, I'm lucky now. It's like, no, we're all fucked and I'm just in like the least fucked place.
Yeah, not even, but yeah.
Or one of the least fucked place. It's fucked in, it depends how you look.
Everybody's fucked. There's different levels to it.
Yeah. Because we have like tech and stuff. We have stuff, but then we're like, no soul here versus tribe people have no stuff, but then they have like actual feelings still.
Yeah. A sense of community. No, shit's gay and it's fucked.
Yeah, the community thing is really the only.
I was gonna say something else. I don't remember what
that
it was.
Can do anything. Because that's either what's gonna survive the shit at the very least, or on the other end, hopefully defeat the shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it literally is just like community.
And you can't have community without a family. And it goes back to the Rockefeller thing of how the Rockefellers funded the feminist movement just to get women into the workforce. So
that was the Jew that Biden was referencing.
Yeah, exactly.
Betty Friedman or whatever her name was.
Yeah, just so they could tax the other half of the population. Then you indoctrinate your kids in the government school system earlier. No, it makes sense. And now you can't be a stay-at-home mom because you can't make enough because both people got to go to work.
And beyond stay-at-home mom, if you homeschool your kids, you're looked at like a crazy person, which a lot of them are.
Yeah,
but
100%.
A lot of crazy people. I mean, how many crazy people send their kids to school? Also, like that's not the determinant. There's homeschool people that like do it right. Also,
yeah, exactly.
It's not the thing itself. It's just like who it kind of attracts.
And honestly, if we agree the school system is fucked, what's it matter? You know what I mean? Can the kid read and write? Okay, cool.
The same people
that
are teaching
whatever the fuck you want, then, huh?
Kids don't know how to read. Our country's terrible.
Well, that's what I mean. If they homeschool them, like teach them to read and write, can they spell? Okay, cool.
At the very least,
fine. Can they do math?
When you get homeschooled, you're not going to get fucking raped, probably. Versus the same people that teach your kids and are the principals and shit there are the people being like, well, pedophilia is not...
It's disgusting.
It's not a mental illness, you know.
Disgusting.
It's a sexual orientation. There was some shit in the news about how it was a small enough kid that they had nap time still. Someone was left alone, did something with it, and they were just sweeping it under the rug until someone else came out and said something like, that happened to me too. So now they have to like do an investigation. But the person literally came out and they called it a safety issue. They wouldn't go into detail, and people had to be like, by safety issue, do you mean like
we're covering this up? Yeah, like what are we talking about?
Like sexual assault? Like safety issue makes it sound like someone slipped in the hallway.
No, then you see all these videos of these fucking teachers with their 15 pride flags and all this other shit.
It's like Spud with the nurse.
It's fucked up. You're in enemy territory.
That shit had me fired up. I was listening on the way to work. I was ready to beat these nurses' asses all day.
How could you be a nurse delivering babies and have a pin on that says keep abortion legal?
Yeah.
It's like, what are you talking about? It's like, one, keep your fucking beliefs out of the fucking room. Like, it doesn't matter. You're here to do a job.
Yeah, when they're saying they wear flair like it's fucking office space, working at shenanigans.
Yeah, what are you, a waitress?
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? Flair? No.
I thought your job's so hard and you have to do it. Like, oh, I walk like 8 miles a day throughout the hospital. Yeah. Like, oh, you probably want less shit on, right? Yeah. Less jingly shit.
And you're fat as shit.
Yeah, so health professional.
How'd that happen?
You got it all figured out.
Yeah, how'd that happen? Health professional and you walk 10 miles a day and you're still fat as shit. That's incredible.
No.
You're actually, I would say, a feat of medical science that you've been able to maintain this shitty shape,
this physique,
this mashed potato.
Most people, it's ignorance that makes them fat. You paid to go to school to learn that this is how to not be fat, and you're like, you know what? Give me the extra McDouble.
Yeah, exactly.
Now I got the points for it.
I got the points for it. It's Monopoly week.
Yeah.
Yeah. I understand.
That little shit at work was like, Monopoly is back, and everyone was like, okay. If anyone else said it, it'd be like, oh, you know, you're just pleasant enough.
Cool.
She said, I was like, no one plays that.
You don't need it. You don't need. Nobody plays that. You don't need it.
She ordered shirts, and it's XL poison. Confirmed.
It's poison. XL?
I want to be. It's so crazy there's no one I can turn to. It's the first time I've never had, like, not you or Jason. You want to be able to turn to someone and be like, did she forget to type the 3?
Yeah, where's the...
Yeah, where's the triple X?
Is this for somebody?
Yeah, this is going to be snug on her. Yeah.
The's don't run big. Just
It's fucked up because sometimes the girls start going, or the guy, like vice versa, there's a small men's section, and sometimes the girls will drift over there, or sometimes the guys just walk in, start looking at girl stuff, and you have to say, like, oh, that's men's clothes, but you never know who's going to be like, yeah, I'm in the right place, and it's like, oh, sorry.
My bad.
I am a man. Like, oh, sorry, the lipstick and eyeliner and nails made me think otherwise.
Yeah.
I had a Polish fucking moron in there, redundant, talking.
Polak,
talking about. She was saying something about her nails. In 10 minutes, she's talking to me about, like, don't do the gloss because the gloss it ruins. I'm like, yeah, no. And then at the end, she's like, but you don't have to worry about that. I'm like, yeah.
No shit.
No, I have to worry about all the shit you threw around because you can't just look at the tag. These people have to rip pants like up to their face. They don't like go down to it to look at it. They bring it up to them, and then everything's fucking topsy-turvy. And then she had the gall to be like, do you have any more of these? I go, no, everything we got is out. And she goes, but maybe it's not in the right place. I wanted to be like,
I don't know.
Maybe that's because of people like fucking you leaving shit all over the place. And also, if it's not in the right place, I'll just go look for it quick. I'll just go look through every fucking pants real quick. If it might not be in the right place, let me go look through the store real quick. Fucking Pollock. No. Between them, the Jamaicans...
Yeah, which is
some
upsetting.
of these Hispanics,
which I never worked in. I never worked in like clothing retail. So never had
so gay.
No, I bet that is I bet that is gay. Dealing with like try on shit, being like,
how do I look?
How do I look? Yeah,
how do these look?
That's
like,
tough.
What are you talking about?
That's tough. That's tough. But no, refolding clothes. I never thought about that. Because whenever
thankfully everything's been hung. Yeah. There's very little folding. I can bullshit fold them to throw them in the bag.
No, that's good.
Which even that, I'm like,
that's good.
You're going to wash them when you get home. We'll have to fucking fold them and put them in the bag.
Yeah.
But I guess they just like it.
No, whenever I look at something and I unfold it, I try to refold it as best I can and put it back.
I just do the bullshit fold.
That's what I do. Yeah, no. Yeah. I don't know what they're doing at Zoomies or any of these crazy ass
nice
stores.
And tucked,
and like
laundry.
The logos are all nice.
You ever see how Asian people fold a shirt where they grab it at the 2 points and they just
incredible.
Like...
My mom learned that. I showed my mom a TikTok video forever ago. I go, Ma, check this out. And she goes, oh, send that to me. And then one day I walked by and she was, I go, Ma, you're working. It's like a sweatshop.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's incredible. I gotta piss. And she left me because I
had too much energy.
Too much energy. I'd be home at 3 a.m.
I love to live. I want to see it all. I want to see. His list went from why he wants to live immediately went from like, I want to see my grandkids graduate. I want to see the next movie, like the next big hit.